Hi everybody and welcome to the Norwegian Wine Guy. Today I'm going to explore some wine with you for the first time. And of course, because of the corona, we can't even go to Sweden. And some Norwegians have sued the Norwegian government because they can't go to the cabins in Sweden. And they won, but they still can't go though. Today I'm going to taste some wines I've never tasted before. And we are in Malmö. Just below the Øresund Bridge, the bridge from Denmark. And both of the wines are made of the grape Solaris. Solaris is a German grape that they found and made in 1975. So it's a young grape and it's white grape. And usually they produce it in Belgium, Netherlands and Sweden. And I have never tasted this before, so I'm going to taste it for the first time with you. And it's quite cool. The thing that I have problem, I tasted Solaris before, but the thing I have a little bit problem with, it's the price. Because when you produce wine in Sweden, Denmark and Norway, the price is pretty high. So this one, the first one, called Lucky Star, cost over 35 euros. And for that, you can get a lot of good wines from other parts of Europe or the world. But of course it's cool that they try to make Swedish wine in Sweden. I love this sound of this pouring. So the Solaris wine, it should be a lot of acidity here because it's cooler climates. But Sweden and Norway has had some good summers these last couple of years, and this wine is from 19 was pretty hot. So the global warming is a good thing for the Swedish wine farmers and the Norwegian ones. When you taste or you smell it, you feel it smells a little bit like dry Riesling. And that's because the ancestors of this, one of the ancestors is Riesling. Yeah, it's quite good. It has green apples, good acidity, some sweetness. Smells like green fruit. Yeah, it's much better than I was hoping it to be. And I'm quite positive guy, so this is really good. And I thought, since I brought all my wines up in the Norwegian mountains, up the Gaustatoppen, you should go there. It's really beautiful up here. Then I should bring some Swedish wine. This is the high-end one called Ego. And it's cool because it's in Swedish, so we can Norwegian can read Swedish pretty easy, almost the same language. And it says that grapes come from coal and clay, and it's started up in 2001. And Lena and Murre, Murre is a typical Swedish nickname. Maybe it's called Matthias or Marcus or something like that. And so it's started up 20 years ago, and it takes a couple of years for the grapes to mature, like the bushes to mature. So now they're probably 20 years old, and that's a good age for a bush of grapes. Ego, the top wine. From Malmö. For those who like football, it's the same city that Zlatan Ibrahimovic come from. This has been on some kind of oak. Smells a little bit buttery. See, the color is much darker. So this has been on oak. I think I don't know, it's the first time I tried, so, but it smells like typical mature oak. Maybe some French. Wow. That was really good. I mean, this is really good. I tasted the Solaris grape before. I'm not a fan, but both of them, this is really good. Costs 45 euros, so it's quite expensive. But I like the butterness, get acidity, some grapes, some citrus flavors, a little bit of apples, and a lot of butter. So Swedish wines in the Norwegian mountains at Gaustatoppen. That's a great evening. So try some Swedish wines. You should have a good time with it. So hey do from Norway.